We're about to show you 3 altcoins with explosive potential.
Today for the Bitcoin price with DaVinci J15. This video is addressed to all Bitcoin and altcoin holders because people keep asking us what are the next altcoins you are buying into. Well guys, we have 3 altcoins we want to show you besides the Bitcoin TA because according to DaVinci J15, Bitcoin is right now due for a massive move, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. We will be talking about that. We will be talking about price targets, but more importantly, we will be talking about these 3 different altcoins we are taking an eye on right now, and we are planning our next move on. People who are asking for more because Chainlink, Cardano, VeChain, all of these altcoins we already covered. They already broke out towards the upside. So today we are here for you with that special video on Saturday because you guys smashed the like button for the last one and supported DaVinci on Twitter as well. So here we are, and here I am asking right now to the most important question of today. And before I'm asking that, guys, make sure you scroll down, you press this like button, this subscribe button, the bell, and on all, because only then you are making sure that you are not missing out on the next video. And with that being said, the most important question of today, DaVinci J15, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. I went to visit some family, but you know, I would like to have my channel back. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I don't get it back, but I really appreciate sharing my knowledge with all of you people out there and everybody who are interested in learning about Bitcoin, trying to earn some more money and increase their wealth. So if you can help us out, help me out by you know, liking my tweet, that would be great. But how are you doing in Thailand there?
Thank you very much. I am feeling very well, but I am concerned about your channel, DaVinci, because you already got 2 strikes, and when the 3rd strike is coming, you are in danger zone right now. You are liable, or like you can lose your channel permanently, and if we are not helping DaVinci, we are liable to regret that, because right now we can take 30 seconds out of our day and we can help DaVinci for not getting his channel removed. We will be talking about that later on, but yeah, DaVinci, thank you so much for asking. Maybe we can pull up the charts, do Bitcoin and the altcoins in a very quick and fast manner today, because yeah, people are very keen on getting an update here. So yeah, let's pull up the charts and see what you have to say regarding Bitcoin before we go into these 3 altcoins.
Well, as you know, Bitcoin is trending higher, right? As you can see with the 12-month candlesticks, you can see this is beautiful. Bitcoin opened the year with 7,000, what was it, 7,300, and so yeah, we saw some interesting lows, but you know, I really think that Bitcoin's probably going to close somewhere near the top of these candlesticks here. So, and then we're off to the races. So $100,000 is definitely in the cards. We're moving sideways here, and Bitcoin is looking like, you know, it's winding up for a big move, as we can see the Bollinger Bands close in on each other and tightening up. That means we're getting ready for a big move. Now, if we move higher, we need to see prices break above 9,800. If we break lower, we need to see prices break below 8,600 to say that we're definitely going lower. Anything else could end up looking like turning into a fake out. So whatever we do, be careful. You could try to buy the breakout, but that might end up be a fake out and have it go the opposite direction. So remember, a failed move turns into a fast move in the opposite direction. So wherever this thing goes, it's gonna be spectacular. So where do I see this thing going? Do I see it going higher, or do I see it going lower? As a moon boy on deck, I want to say it's going higher, but in reality, I can see that we've broken down from the 13 EMA, and so the probabilities of a lower prices going lower is getting higher and higher as the time passes.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, DaVinci. And yeah, me as a moonboy, I don't like to hear it, but I get the point. We are so much closer to the support than to the resistance. We are below the 13 EMA, and yes, the likelihood here on the technicals is a little bit higher here of us breaking down. Maybe you guys watching right now, you can go to the comment section and let me know what is your bias. Do you think we will break out or we will break down? Me personally, seeing all these altcoins popping, usually in the history, I have not really seen Bitcoin making a major correction after an altcoin rally. When the altcoins are front running Bitcoin, usually you see Bitcoin, yeah, keeping up with that. But of course the technicals are not perfect here for Bitcoin, so let's just see how it goes here. But I mean, I know everyone is going to that episode because of the altcoin. So Da Vinci, what are the next 3 altcoins you and me are actually keeping an eye on here? Maybe we are starting with NANO, because the people are just keen to get into the next altcoin before it pops. So what are your thoughts on NANO right now, looking at the technicals?
I really like Nano because you don't pay for transaction fees, but in a sense, with their coin, but you do pay for it with your computer resources, and so that is a good thing. And I really think, since it's a relatively new coin, it's only came out into existence. Well, it actually did exist before the 2018 area, because it was considered something. It was called something else beforehand, and
yeah, Rye blocks.
Yeah, Rye blocks. And so, yeah, as long as the developers are to continue to support this coin, and they're aggressively supporting this coin, I really think that this thing will definitely go higher. Where I think we should be buying is, of course, at the 61.8, which happens to be the 9,200 sats or the 8,000 sat area. If you decide to buy in this current area at 10,000 sats, it's not the end of the world, because if we take a look where this thing might top out, as like 24,000 sats is a possible topping out area. So yeah, this is not a bad coin to be getting on your radar and be interested in buying it. Now, of course, we're not telling you to buy this. We're not advocating that you buy any of the coins that we mentioned here. That will be up to you. You have to do your own research and make sure that whatever you do, you're going to take responsibility for your wins and for your losses.
Exactly. Thank you so much for that disclaimer, because I can see something dangerous unfolding right now, because all of the last 5 or 6 altcoin calls we did, they were all extremely profitable, and that's why people are just starting to blindly buy into our TA, and this is dangerous, guys. You need your own TA, you need your own investment decisions, and you need to take these risks at your own risk, because otherwise you're just buying blindly into it, and we will be wrong at one point of time. It might be today, it might be the next time, and then you are liable to get wrecked, you are liable to lose your funds. And if you are doing that not on your own decisions, it is a very dangerous thing. And I just can tell you guys, please always make your own investment decisions. But one other thing I really appreciate on our collaborations is that we are not telling the people right now buy into chaining blindly after we already made a 4x or whatever. Just we are waiting for retracements. We are buying altcoins at the bottom, and according our own investment strategy. Sometimes these altcoins, at the time we are covering that, they seem to be very boring, but I mean, this is the time you should get interested into an altcoin, and this is the time when we can say, well, on the balance of probabilities, we might pump very soon. And this is the reason why our last altcoin calls were profitable, because we are not buying into rallies, we are buying at the bottom, we are buying at very interesting points. So thank you so much for the coverage of Nano. Let's go into the next altcoin, into the second one of the 3 ones. And let me remind everyone also, if you appreciate our altcoin coverages, not only smash up the like button, not only press the subscribe button, also scroll down and leave your favorite altcoins in the comment section down below, because this increases the probability of us covering your favorite altcoin as well. So Da Vinci, the next one is Ravencoin, RVN against Bitcoin, here in this case on Bittrex. What are your thoughts on Ravencoin?
Ravencoin is a relatively new coin as well. It's came around the 2018 era, and you can see that people are starting to buy into this thing, even though prices come down. quite a bit. We've created a bottom at 200 sats. We're currently at 220 sats, which is not very far away. Can this thing go lower? Yes, it can, but it's the probabilities of it doing so have diminished because we've come back down. We're coming down, and the lows have not penetrated. So these lows back here, even though we're lower here, it's not, the RSI has not gotten any lower. So that means we have a divergence. So this thing is probably seen its bottom. Now, my only thing that gives me pause is that looking at the GitHub, you can see that the programmers are not quite supporting this thing on a heavily basis, no more than what they would support Doge. The programmers are supporting Dogecoin. They are basically doing break fixes and so forth. So I would not bet the farm on this. Maybe 1% of your total portfolio. And remember, like, if 1% of your total portfolio happens to be $1 because you only have $100, that's all you need to put. That's all you should put into this thing, and so that you can go and put your money in somewhere else that might have stronger fundamentals. Also, the person who taught me the little old lady strategy, he started with $450 with the little old lady strategy on altcoins, and over a period of 4 years, he ended up with $500,000. So, and all that through that time, people laughed at him as he put $2, $3 into a coin. And it's all about money management when you're dealing with any particular investment strategy. You have to manage your funds properly and not go all in on a hopes and a prayer.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Da Vinci. Yeah, and people should keep that in mind. I mean, here you are talking about that specific teacher, but also Warren Buffett. I mean, he started with a small, like, I don't know what it was, chewing gum ATMs or whatever. The long run always makes you the money. 1% here, if you double that, it's 2%. Then you can invest with 2% in the next 2 altcoins, maybe double that again. It is after time. This really accumulates very well. And in crypto, it accumulates much faster than it accumulates for Warren Buffett. You just need time, you just need a long breath, you need a trading strategy you are actually sticking to, and you should exclude your psychology. And of course, the little or daily strategy is a very nice thing to do, because you are excluding your psychology from your actions. Thank you so much for that, Da Vinci. And also, you are pulling it up here right now on Twitter. This is, I really want to incentivize and activate everyone here watching right now, because Da Vinci is in danger zone right now. He already got 2 strikes, and you know the deal. After 3 strikes, a YouTube channel will be permanently deleted, permanently terminated. And we don't want this to happen, guys. He already got 2 strikes. The second strike, he appealed it, and the appeal was rejected. So we need to act as a family right now. You see the tweet right here. I will be leaving it down here in the pinned comment, on top of the pinned comment here, and scroll down to the pinned comment section and press this link. Go to this tweet. Please, guys, we need your help. Press like, press retweet, and also, very important, leave a comment there with @TeamYouTube, because then we can make sure that they can hear us, that they can see something is going wrong here. And Da Vinci, I wanted to know from you, do you have anything to share to our lovely following here before we continue with the video?
Yeah, thank you everyone for liking this tweet here and liking all my tweets. Really appreciate it. Had over 1,200 tweets, the likes and lots of retweets and lots of comments. Really appreciate it. All the love. And you know what? A lot of people have came out and said, "Hey, why don't you throw out the race card?" No, I don't believe in that. The reason why is because I think everyone has, whether you're an individual or a corporation, you have a right to discriminate in some sort of fashion. And it doesn't matter whether you think it's right or wrong. You can say it's wrong, what they're doing, right? But you don't have to participate in their business model. So if they want to get rid of me, I would appreciate it if they just said so. I said, "Hey, listen, we don't like what you're doing. Please go away." That's fine for me. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to fight. I don't want to fight. Just tell me you want me to go, and I will go and I will actually rise from the ashes like a phoenix. And so I'd be happy about that. All right, so let's head over to the last altcoin.
But Da Vinci, we don't want you to go. And this is why everyone, please support Da Vinci right now. And then we can prevent this from happening, because we want this YouTube channel to be there. There are videos from 2011 talking about Bitcoin. It's just extremely valuable for humanity. So please, everyone, please support Da Vinci on that. We have one last altcoin, but before we are going into it, very important, below this Twitter link, I will leave Da Vinci J15's and also my library channel. If you scroll down and you subscribe to my library channel here and to Da Vinci J15's library channel, just click these links and subscribe to our MMCrypto and Da Vinci J15 channel there. You can make sure, even if YouTube goes down, you will get our videos. So please, guys, do so right now, and let's go into the last altcoin for today, Da Vinci. And yeah, does this altcoin has explosive potential towards the upside, maybe after a smaller retracement here? Please share your thoughts on that and tell us how can we participate at that altcoin.
Well, this altcoin is QTUM, and it's at 25,000 sats right now. And now you might think, okay, man, it looks like it's about to explode. I'm going to buy into this. And I would suggest that you know, cool your jets a little bit. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna come back down a little bit more to at least to the 38.2, even more to the 78.6, and that's what, 5,000 sats, anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 sats. And so you're thinking, well, what's a few thousand sats among friends? Well, I'm kind of a cheapskate, right? So I'm willing to, as you can see, I put in a buy order at around 20,000 sats. Now, if you go and buy this thing right now, what you're doing is you'll get there is some profit if we're conservative about this. If they're conservative and we get up to like 40,000 sats, you're not going to exactly double your money. But if you hold your horses and wait for maybe the 61.8, which is at 20,000 sats, the odds of doubling your money has increased significantly, because you can see a little bit of traffic area here should this thing decide to pop. So I would at least wait for, if you're going to buy this thing, at least wait for the 22,000 sat area so that you can get in at a discount, because you know what, we're all cheapskates here and we want to make a lot of money. So
exactly. And I mean, Da Vinci, can you zoom out a little bit on this altcoin just to show the people that, I mean, it looks like it took off, but if you are zooming out, you can see that you are basically buying here very close to the bottoms. Look at this, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Of course, this is not a guarantee for it going higher. But you can see, well, guys, you are buying in after this coin actually retraced for 3 years. And right now we are entering, or we are in the middle of an altcoin season, if you want to call it like that. So, of course, the risk return ratio right now is much better than within the whole last 3 years. And we have already like 30, 40 listings on that. And yeah, we can see a juicy trading setup unfolding here. And this is the reason why we are covering these altcoins. At the moment, it is extremely boring to cover them, but this is the exact time we should get greedy. So thank you so much for that, Da Vinci. And yeah, thank you also for everyone watching, for supporting us here, and for your feedback in the last videos, for thanking us here for the VeChain call, Cardano, chaining, and all of these. Algorand was just popping up like crazy, 50% profits already. So thank you so much for the appreciation. I appreciate your appreciation, because this is really what is driving us to do these videos, to do these coverages, because it is always nice to make gains, but it is of course much nicer to share these gains and to share the joy with our community as well. So Da Vinci, the resolution is not perfect right now, but the people can see you at least. So yeah, maybe we can wrap it up for today. Please give us one update on Pandora's wallet, and then we call it a day.
Yeah, well, I've gotten a lot of sales lately, and it's been really tough to keep up with all the people interested in Pandora's wallet and in the Telegram group. So we had to institute a ticketing system for the support, and I'm actually helping out the support staff by answering your support questions. And so, yeah, we're trying to improve the software, make things a lot smoother for everyone. So we might have to cut this off. the subscriptions in order for us to take a breather and allow everyone to get a high quality of service. So and then once we provide the high quality service, then reopen it up again for everyone. So if you're interested in Pandora's Wallet, please check it out, www.pandoraswallet.com, before we decide to close it off. There is still a 70% off sale only for the 3-month and the 1-year subscriptions if you're interested. And remember that I'm going to be showing you all what I'm going to be making in my what I've been making in my affiliates programs that I have in the links below for my affiliates. So if you're interested in seeing what I've gotten, so am I, because I haven't seen it. You could.
I'm interested in that. I will watch that for sure. Thank you so much for that, David. And yeah, everyone who is interested in Pandora's Wallet, if you haven't bought it already, before he's cutting off because the support is just going crazy, take advantage of that. The link is down below in the pinned comment, and you can get a Pandora's Wallet subscription for very cheap. You get access to his private Telegram group. So make sure you take advantage of that right now. Thank you so much for watching, Da Vinci, for taking part at that video. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today's video. And please, guys, if you want to support us, please scroll down and give a like on that video. 1 like for every single pixel you are seeing right now here. The resolution is very low. So Da Vinci, thank you so much for sharing today's your knowledge in today's episode. And maybe you can share your last words before we wrap it up for today.
Yeah, always play from a position of strength and do not get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. Already tomorrow. And with that being said, as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.